What's up YouTube and welcome to my first take on a Hitmonkey deck. Hitmonkey, of course, being the newest season pass card, is very synergistic with decks that play a lot of cheap cards in one turn. Naturally, one archetype that does so is the bounce archetype, and I also thought that there's quite a bit of synergy with some cheap movement cards alongside that bounce archetype, namely Iron Fist being bounced back to hand alongside Human Torch. We can replay that combo over and over, move Human Torch again and again, and keep it growing. Keep in mind that Human Torch's power grows exponentially, so the more often we can pull this combo off, the larger it grows. And another way of growing Human Torch is Cloak. Cloak is also very synergistic with another key card in this deck, and that is Angela, because of course we can fill up the Angela location, get her to 6 power already, and then move those cards out with Cloak so we can fill up the Angela location again, get her to like 12 power. Angela can also grow by getting bounced back into our hand with Beast, which means we can refill an Angela lane, and Iron Fist has synergy with Angela. Ideally, we play Human Torch into the Angela location, give her the buff, Human Torch moves out, we still have space to play. Apart from that, this is a fairly standard bounce deck, very close to the Darkhawk version that has been running around recently. I'd say right away, if you don't have Bast, I would replace him with Iceman, then you can also probably replace Mysterio with something like Vulture for more movement synergy. But I will also say Bast is a very good card in this deck. The Bast buff benefits almost all cards in our deck. Even Mysterio gets a huge buff from it because all 3 iterations of Mysterio, even the clones, are gonna have 3 power after being hit by Bast. The Hood is another great target of being bounced into hand over and over because we get more and more demons, and Bishop of course also grows continuously while we spam cheap cards and bounce them back to our hand. At the same time, this is the perfect setup for Hitmonkey. The order in which you play cards doesn't matter for Hitmonkey. Even if it gets revealed first, it still gets +2 for every card you deployed this turn. And that means we can play Hitmonkey and a bunch of other cards and still bounce them back to our hand with Beast. Hitmonkey is gonna keep its buffs and can then grow to immense power values. Even without the bounce and the Bast buff, we can often get Hitmonkey to 8 or 10 power naturally. With some buffs and bouncing, it can grow up to the 20s. The last card not mentioned yet is America Chavez. You can cut her in the deck, but I'm pretty sure your win rate would go down. The main purpose of her being in the deck is not even that you want to play her on turn 6, but it's rather that you have higher odds of drawing every single one of these important cards in the early and mid game. And on top of that, if you already empty your hand on turn 5, you get a fairly powerful play on turn 6. But if you still want to replace her with more combo cards, sure, do so at your own risk. You can add in more movement cards, and I also saw Iron Man and Valkyrie as some interesting tech choices in these types of bounce decks. So one more tip before you try this deck out. A lot of people are going to play Hitmonkey right now, and a lot of people are going to try to counter Hitmonkey right now. There are 3 cards to really watch out for. One is Killmonger. Killmonger is the smallest of our problems though, because if we expect our opponent to play Killmonger, we can have them have priority. So we only set up our engines in the early game. We play maybe Bast and the Hood, we set up Angela and Bishop, but we don't really leave the important 1-cost units on the board unless we also can bounce them in the very same turn with Beast and Falcon. And that means our opponent is going to have priority most of the time because we still have all of our powerful stuff in hand, which means Killmonger will not hit anything if we keep our power plays until the very final turn. The other 2 cards that are not that interactable, unfortunately, would be Wave as well as Sandman. Wave disrupts a whole turn, which can be devastating if we want to try our big Hitmonkey or a combo turn, and Sandman kind of just locks us out of the game. So if we expect our opponent to play Sandman, the only real deck that plays him right now is Electro Sandman Ramp. If you see that, you want to vomit all of your stuff onto the board as early as possible, before turn 4 or 5, when our opponent will be able to play Sandman. With that being said, this is one of the most fun and flexible decks I've played in a long time. It feels like there are millions of plays you can do every turn. There are lots of ways you can piece your combos together, different ordering, different movement, different location space management, and Cloak also often allows for some interesting mind games with your opponents, whether or not you will move stuff in or out. And if you want to see this deck in action, if you want some inspiration on how this deck can be played, I've got a bunch of good gameplay examples for you right here. It's quite a hand. I feel like everyone's got to play bounce decks today. But I feel like I'm playing the superior bounce deck. I don't even need the discount anymore. I can just play Falcon. And then bounce Falcon with Beast. Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, this is going to be insane. We know we can play Iron Fist and Human Torch to kick it back into the left, so I think I want Beast on the left side as well. We know our opponent doesn't play Killmonger, so Human Torch is gonna solo a location for sure. It's gotta decide. Wow. Okay, how in the hell do we do this? I mean, the most important ones to bounce are Iron Fist and Human Torch, though. They're more important to bounce than Hitmonkey even. But I can bounce these later with Falcon. I would lose one stack on Iron Fist, Human Torch, one doubling stack. I would get more Hitmonkey value, though. I think I prefer bouncing these two. Then again, I can bounce Hood and Hitmonkey. Isn't that straight up better? Wait, running out of time. I feel like this is better. Bast must in this deck? No. Oh, wow. Okay. I gotta save Cloak for next turn. I also save Hitmonkey. I can't bounce him anymore. I wanna bounce Hood again. Dream Dimension is a bit annoying. Getting 4 cards back into hand, we don't miss out on a draw. Do we have to play Hitmonkey this turn? I can't do the math right now. I guess we might as well. So Hitmonkey wins right and... Oh, what? Shit, this plays Killmonger after all. We're past the point of no return though. If they have it, I'm gonna lose 8 cubes here. It's fine. Okay, we'll want Human Torch in the middle. We do this. Like the Hood, all the demons are gonna cost 0. And we have Chavez and demons last turn. Try to dodge initiative. That's got to be really hard. We're putting huge power numbers on the board. I mean, I guess what I could do is not play stuff this turn. I only play the demons. And to the right side. But then I'm still very vulnerable. Nah, if they have Killmonger, we just lose. It's fine. Because I kind of need to play Human Torch and Cloak this turn to get full value combo off. I feel like I lose to Killmonger here, but it's fine. Shang is also a problem. Still beats Shang right with 18 power. Let's see what happens. That's a lot of cards. That's a Mysterio for sure. My opponent only had like 4 or 5 cards in hand. Shang middle, sure. Win this one. He's no Killmonger. And a Shang right, okay. That's borderline cheating. Please something small. Damn it. They copied Shang and Darkhawk. And Sarah. Rip. That was a pretty good Moon Girl. Good game though. I'm not sure if that deck even runs Killmonger. Like, should run Monger? I feel like it should, but they play Cork. They didn't show us Nova, and they like... it's hard for them to find space to fit in a Killmonger alongside all the other stuff they were playing. So we generally want to play Angela into middle or right side so that Iron Fist can kick stuff away from Angela. Ooh. Ooh. Where do you go, Bishop? I guess middle because we're playing Cloak fairly soon. Okay, this time we don't have to worry about Killmonger at least. A Titania. That was not silenced. She is ours. It's like Mysterio Hitmonkey is a play here. Not the greatest hand. Okay, so we're definitely playing Cloak left. We can contest Titania more easily. Well, that also allows my opponent to move some useful stuff. Ooh, Falcon would be huge. We can get Titania back into our hand. Do we even play Cloak then? Oh, Mindscape, that's true. So Beast doesn't make sense. Falcon doesn't make sense. It's probably just Cloak Iron Fist. Our opponent gets Falcon and Beast, which are both pretty useless in their shoes. Let's do it this way. I might not want the movement effect. Okay, now I could move Titania out to the left, and I think I really like it. Captain Marvel, let's go. I think my opponent snapped preemptively here. Are they gonna do Taskmaster right? They play something small left, I might be in trouble. But they're definitely playing something right, so I want Titania out of there. Yeah, I think Marvel wins it here. Come on, you know you gave us Marvel. Why would you think this is good enough? Shuri players, man. GG's though, that was an interesting game. Very strategic. Wait, I've pulled Steampunk Bishop, Falcon, and what was the third one? Yellow Jacket. Some pretty useless ones. Okay, we're up against Thanos. If it's the Killmonger version, we're screwed. That's not good. We're gonna be bouncing in the middle, I think. Okay, Falcon is a bit on the wild side here. This works, right? Hitmonkey still gets +2. Cloning that is pretty sick. Yeah, let's spam some Hitmonkeys. Okay, maybe we can also It's not too bad for us. Can play some good stuff into cloning that. Bishop wins middle. Small stuff wins left. And we can win the right side quite comfortably. But this does require us to get priority. Means if they do play the Killmonger version, we are kinda scuffed. Yeah, it's Death Wave. Oh, they're going hard for priority though. I think we still have it though, we're putting 11 power left. Wait, but if we move Hitmonkey over, we win the right side, even if they kill Monger. Easy matchup. No, that was one of the toughest matchups we could have gotten, but we still found a way, even though our whole hand got leeched and we got waved on the final turn. Bast is really good here. I don't want to snap yet before I know what my opponent plays. But this is very close to a turn 1 snap. Probably gonna be bouncing as well, right? Ooh, okay. Now I kind of want to save Hitmonkey for a turn. Like Mysterio for Hitmonkey, rather. I want to save Mysterio for the Hitmonkey turn. Okay, it's a bounce mirror. Oh. Rule. Could be this. I think it makes sense. See what X-Mansion pulls for us here. Our opponent's definitely far ahead of us so far though. We don't play ongoing, that's fine. Not too shabby. Huh, Mysterio is kind of my only real play here. Or I just play like Angela Rock. Move Demon over. That makes use of buffs. And next turn we like Mysterio Hitmonkey. I think I like that more. Is this snappable? I feel like I shouldn't snap. We'll reevaluate on turn 5. Okay, not the worst position for us. Hitmonkey has to go middle. Oh, it can't really go middle. So we're giving up the middle and like Hitmonkey Chavez right side. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice for us. But do we have enough power on the right is the question. Because I think their Chavez beats us by 1. No, it's so close. Damn you, demon. I can't win this. I know they have Chavez themselves. GG's though. Only 1 cube lost. It's fine.
Escaped.
That sucks. We can only play Chavez in there or kick stuff with Iron Fist. Which is maybe what I should do, like kick a bishop in there and let him solo carry. Okay, now our opponent also has a tough time playing into Crimson Cosmos. Oh, I'm pretty sure I just play Bast here. Zabu, Bast, Korek. So definitely some type of Darkhawk list. Well, that changes my plans, doesn't it? Next turn is like the Hood and Mysterio. Oh, I could also play Bishop for 4 into the left next turn. But good draws would be hit monkey. That's pretty much it. I'm gifted at this game. Okay, I'm so focused on finding my own like best place though that I'm always forgetting to snap. Like, Bounce is the only deck where that happens to me. How am I liking Monkey so far? Definitely fun. No, not Bast. Okay, Angela can go, it's fine. This is not a hand I want to play Bast on yet. We'll be patient here. Combo later on. Up against the Thanos deck and they lost Shang. Doesn't really tell us which version they're playing. Oh, this hand is not great. I wouldn't mind losing Bast here. Okay, now the hand's much better. Brother, you are wild. Why did you do that? You have another completely free location. Thanos players these days. What can you say? This was a bounce mirror. Just a few minutes ago. Do we want to bounce Bast? Depends a bit on what we draw here. Let's do it. Wait, our opponent did not snap back? What a wimp. Next turn is Demon Beast. I'm just playing Human Torch out here so we get the discount already. So it's gonna be 0 cost for the rest of the game. Well, Demon has to go middle. It's easy for us to get into Morag. We just deploy a Widow's Bite there, it's fine. I wish I could keep this in my hand a bit longer to buff it with Bast, but I really want the draw. There's no point in playing Mysterio now. Any draw I get next turn, I can still play alongside Mysterio. Well, it would only be Bishop, would lock me out of Demon plus Mysterio. But that's a risk I'm very willing to take. I'm not playing well into an Angela top deck right now, but it's kind of nice spreading of power against everything else. Rude. And then double demon is better than Chavez on the final turn. I think we're just playing for right and middle. I'm not quite sure yet. Two cards in hand, and they just gotta... Like, if they're playing the Hood, they're probably not playing Chavez on the final turn. Something like Demon Darkhawk is fairly likely. We can flip the left side easily, though. Mysterio is a bit scary, but they wouldn't have played Hitmonkey if they had Mysterio in hand. So what about just going hard on left and middle? Something like this. It's kind of good to me. Nice.
Victory.
Human Torch Hood Mysterio. Could be good, could be bad. We will see. Oh, Goose we don't mind. Could play pretty much anything into Goose. Okay. Okay. We wouldn't mind the Mysterio clone to die here neither, just for more space. Makes it a bit sadder if we draw Hitmonkey or Hitmonkey or Bishop. Oh, Goose and Mysterio. What kind of deck is this? Okay, the issue is our opponent has priority on the Sacred Timeline here. Let's see, maybe we get it in time. Falcon to save the Hood is really good though. So we don't really know what they got, what kind of extra cards they got. For us it's just Demon Torch, Chavez. I guess Demon Torch go left, Chavez goes middle. Opponent only has one slot free and they're hindered by Goose, it's very hard for them. Ooh, no, it's not that hard anymore. They might have copied Killmonger. That's probably the reason behind the snap. I think retreat is the play.
Escaped.
Ooh. No, that's a hand. I would kind of like to wait a bit longer with snapping, but I think as soon as my opponent sees this opener, they're much less likely to stay. Especially since people hate Subterranea. Don't play any ongoings. Oh, that was a tiny misclick. Great draw though. We could try to win in the middle with Angela and left side with Human Torch. Scorpion Electro. It could be Galactus, but it gets shut down by Dream Dimension. Sandman could be Sandman, but Scorpion is uncommon in that deck. But either way, I think we want to pop off here. Ero. Okay, there's a ramp deck apparently. Bast is kind of funny here. I want Demon Middle so we are ahead of a Doom on the final turn. They can't Doom into Odin. So we try to be ahead by more than 5 power in the locations that we're winning. They don't have any discount, they can still only play 1 card. So Chavez right beats Doom. Magneto doesn't hit anything. Claw doesn't win. I don't think they can win here. They could try with Doom, it's not a bad play, but for them it must seem obvious that I'm playing into the right side. Nice. I think they talked themselves into staying and that netted us 2 extra cubes.
Victory.
Just because we were not too far ahead.